In a shocking turn of events that has left South Africa's political landscape reeling, Paul Mashatile, one of the ANC's most influential figures, was forcibly removed from Parliament today in a scene that no one could have anticipated. The usually composed and resolute politician, known for his strategic acumen and unshakable demeanor, was visibly overwhelmed as parliamentary marshals escorted him from the chamber amid intense murmurs and gasps from fellow lawmakers. Eyewitnesses describe a tense and chaotic environment as Mashatile, seated at the front of the ANC benches, received formal notification of his removal. What followed was a moment of raw vulnerability rarely seen in the upper echelons of South African politics. Colleagues watched in stunned silence as Mashatile's eyes welled up with tears, his hands trembling slightly as he clutched the edge of the desk. The normally steely politician seemed momentarily undone, and for a brief but unforgettable instant, the weight of the moment appeared to crush him. The scene quickly escalated as Mashatile attempted to address the chamber, his voice cracking with emotion. This is not how democracy should treat its servants," he managed to say, barely holding back his tears. But before he could continue, security personnel stepped forward to escort him out, sparking a flurry of protests from some MPs who called for calm and demanded an explanation. The Speaker of Parliament, however, insisted that the removal followed a formal directive, citing undisclosed parliamentary regulations that necessitated immediate compliance. Social media erupted within minutes, with footage of the moment going viral. Analysts and political commentators have called the incident unprecedented, noting that Mashatile's breakdown underscores the intense pressure and high stakes of South Africa's current political climate. Veteran politicians describe the episode as historic and heart-wrenching, highlighting that even those accustomed to the rigorous theatre of Parliament rarely witness such unfiltered human emotion. Speculation is now rife over the reasons behind Mashatile's removal. While official statements remain vague, insiders suggest that internal party dynamics, recent power struggles, and potential legal pressures may have contributed to today's dramatic turn. The ANC, traditionally seen as a bastion of discipline and political hierarchy, now faces scrutiny from both opposition parties and the public, questioning whether the handling of Mashatile was justified or unnecessarily harsh. Observers note that the emotional intensity of the moment may have lasting consequences for Mashatile's political future. Some argue that this display of vulnerability could humanize him in the eyes of supporters, while others warn that it could signal a shift in his influence within the party. As Mashatile was led out of the chamber, he reportedly turned to face his colleagues one last time, raising a hand in a gesture of farewell that spoke volumes more than words ever could. Cameras captured the lingering shot of a man, at once powerful and profoundly human, leaving the halls of Parliament under circumstances few could have imagined. The nation now waits with bated breath to see what will come next. Will Paul Mashatile make a comeback, stronger than ever, or does this dramatic removal mark the beginning of a new and uncertain chapter in South African politics? One thing is certain, today's scene will be remembered for years to come, a reminder that even the most formidable leaders are not immune to the pressures and heartbreaks of public life.